So, your heart is beating fast. You know the feeling. You are sitting at a small table. Bro.
Yeah, very relatable.
And you are staring down at a menu that feels like a difficult puzzle. You barely understand the words on the page.
Right. It could be so overwhelming.
It really is. And worst of all, you can see the waiter walking toward your table right now.
The panic sets in.
Exactly. For many of us, going out to a restaurant is supposed to be, one of the most fun activities in the world. You get to relax, you get to talk with your friends.
And eat amazing food, of course.
Yes, the best part. But when you have to order that food in a completely new language, it suddenly stops being fun.
It really does.
I mean, it can actually feel terrifying.
Yeah, that is such a common and an understandable feeling. I mean, almost everyone feels nervous when they have to speak a new language in a public place.
Absolutely.
You worry that you will use the wrong word. You worry that your pronunciation is bad.
Yes, or that the waiter will look at you and just not understand what you want at all.
Exactly. But today, I want to tell you something very reassuring. We are going to show you how just a few simple, everyday words can completely remove all of that fear.
I love that. Welcome to today's deep dive. Today, we are looking at some incredibly helpful lessons from a source called Linda's English Channel.
It's a great source.
It really is. And our mission today is very specific. We are going to help you learn simple, everyday English for eating out at a restaurant.
Simple is the key word here.
Right. We are not going to rush. We are going to take our time, explore the feelings of ordering food, and prove to you that you absolutely do not need big, complicated words to have a perfect meal.
Yeah, that is the beautiful thing about this source material. It shows us that communication is not about being perfect.
No, it's really not.
It is about being understood. By looking at these simple lessons, we are going to break down exactly what you need to say, step by step.
Step by step.
And, as the lesson reminds us, listen, repeat, and practice with us.
Yes. Please practice with us. So let's start at the very beginning of the journey. Before you can even think about eating delicious food, you have to successfully walk through the front door.
Getting a table is step one.
Right. Let's set the scene. Imagine you pull open the heavy glass door and step inside the restaurant. It might be loud, You hear people laughing.
There's music playing, maybe?
Yeah. And it smells like garlic and warm bread.
Oh, making me hungry.
I know, right? But right away, you need to know where to go. You look around and you see the person working there looking right at you.
Yes. And just by walking into that room, you are already surrounded by the basic vocabulary from our source.
That's true. Let's slow down and look at these simple words.
Okay, so first, you are inside the restaurant. That is the building where people make food for you.
The restaurant. Right.
You're smelling the food. You might see people holding a drink, like a tall glass of water or a warm cup of tea.
Food and drink. Very important words.
Exactly. You see the tables where people are sitting down. And finally, you see the menu in people's hands.
The menu. That is the paper or the small book that tells you what food they have.
Right.
I always get stuck right at the door, to be honest, before I even see a menu.
Really?
Oh, yeah. When the person working there walks up to me, my mind suddenly goes completely blank. I forget all my grammar rules. I just stand there feeling very awkward.
Well, that is exactly why Linda's English channel gives us such simple tools for this exact moment.
Thank goodness.
The person working there is going to look at you, and you do not need to invent a complicated sentence. You just need a very simple, friendly greeting.
Okay, what do I say?
You can look at them and just say, hello.
Hello. Wow, that feels so much easier to say.
Right.
I don't need a long sentence. I just say hello.
Exactly. Or if the sun has gone down and it is nighttime, you have another simple choice. You could say, good evening.
Let's repeat that slowly for everyone listening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, I can do that. Good evening. But then the waiter will ask me a question, right?
Yes, they will.
They need to know how big my group is, so they know which table to give me. The waiter will usually look at you and ask, hello, how many people?
This is a very common question.
Mm-hmm.
How many people?
Right.
Sometimes waiters speak very fast, and that can cause a lot of panic.
Oh, definitely. They are busy.
But you only need to listen for the words, how many. And here is where the source gives us a brilliant shortcut.
I love shortcuts.
You do not have to say, we're a group of 2 people looking for a table to eat dinner.
Oh, no. That is way too much pressure.
Way too much.
I would definitely forget the words halfway through the sentence.
Most people would. Instead, you just say the number of people, and then you add one special word.
Okay.
You simply answer 2 people, please.
2 people, please. Let's slowly repeat that because it's so important.
Good idea. 2 people, please.
2 people, please. Or, if you are eating alone, you just change the number. You say, 1 person, please.
Exactly. Very simple. And then the waiter will smile, pick up some menus, and show you where to go. They'll usually say, this way, please. This way, please.
You follow them to your table and sit down.
I really want to stop and look at that answer again. 2 people, please.
Sure.
Adding the word please to 2 people is like, well, it's like putting a big warm smile into your words.
That's a great way to think about it.
It completely changes the feeling of the sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Without it, saying just 2 people might sound a little bit rude or short.
That is a wonderful way to describe it. A smile in your words. In English, the word please does all the heavy lifting for you.
Wait, what exactly do you mean by heavy lifting?
Oh, right. Heavy lifting means doing the hard work.
Oh, okay.
Think about a very strong worker carrying a heavy box for you so you do not have to lift it.
I see.
The word please is that strong worker. It carries all the polite feeling for you so your grammar does not have to.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah. You do not need to build a complex, perfectly grammatical sentence to show respect.
Yeah.
The word please does all that polite work instantly.
I absolutely love that metaphor. The word please is doing the hard work for me. It's exactly.
It is universally understood, it is friendly, and it builds instant confidence. I know I'm being polite without using big words.
It removes the stress completely. So you said 2 people, please, and you follow the waiter.
Right.
The waiter says, this way, please. You sit down comfortably at your table. You made it past the front door.
We survived the door. Now we move to the main event. This is the most important part of the entire restaurant experience.
Getting the food you actually want to eat.
Yes. You open the menu, you look at all the choices, you find the picture or the word for the food you want.
And then the waiter comes back to your table to take your order.
Oh, boy. This is another moment where my heart starts beating fast.
It's the moment of truth.
Right. I know the English word for the food I want. For example, I know the word burger. But how do I put it into a sentence?
That's the challenge.
Why can't I just say, I want a burger? It is a very simple sentence.
Well, it is a simple sentence. But this is where we have to talk about how English politeness works and why the source material guides us differently.
Okay, tell me more.
Saying I want is actually a little bit too strong.
Really?
Yeah. In English culture, saying I want a burger sounds a bit like a demanding child.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it can sound aggressive or rude, even if you are smiling and you do not mean to be rude at all.
Oh, wow. I can see how that happens. You are just trying to use the simplest words you know, but it comes out sounding harsh to the waiter.
Exactly. And that is why Linda's English channel teaches us what I like to call the ultimate magic phrase.
A magic phrase. I love that. What is it?
Instead of saying I want,
Yeah.
use the magic phrase I would like.
I would like. That immediately sounds softer to my ears.
Yes, it does.
It feels much less demanding.
It softens the demand completely. It turns command into a polite request. So to order your food, you say, I would like a burger.
I would like a burger.
Let's practice the pacing of that phrase together, nice and slow. I would like a burger.
I would like a burger. Okay, but what if I do not eat meat? What if I want something else, like rice?
The magic phrase works for everything on the menu.
Everything.
Everything. You just swap the word burger for whatever you want. You say, I would like some rice.
I would like some rice. So let's try that one again.
I would like some rice.
Okay, I have a question about this part of the lesson, though.
Sure, go ahead.
The source material also gives us an alternative phrase, a different way to order.
Right, they do.
They say we can also use the question, can I have a pizza?
Yes. Can I have a pizza?
Let's repeat that for the listeners. Can I have a pizza? Now, I want to push back on this just a little bit.
Oh, right here.
If the phrase I would like works so perfectly and it is incredibly polite, why do we need to learn can I have as well?
That is a very fair question.
Aren't they just two different tools doing the exact same job? Why not just learn one phrase and keep our brains totally relaxed?
I completely agree with your analogy. They are essentially two tools doing the exact same job in the restaurant.
Right.
You could go your entire life just saying, I would like, and you would be perfectly fine.
So I learn both.
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture of learning English,